blades. I'm going for it. I gotta. This is the biggest precipice blades of this Groudon's life. If I don't want to deal with, oh, he actually outspeeds me. How do you outspeed me when you're paralyzed? You're at neutral speed. You shouldn't outspeed me unless this thing has no speed. Here we go with the minimize bullshit. Here we go. There it is. Oh, this is so fun to play against. What is up, everybody? Back with some more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Regulation I VGC. Got a really cool, interesting team today with the double Sunsetters. I guess technically single Sunsetter, but you have a really cool Sun Abuser and Reshiram, Groudon on this team. Kind of an odd duo that I have not seen people really run at all. So it's kind of like a Sun Abuser type team. Featured another team on the channel recently around Ho-Oh and Groudon that was also kind of a weather-based Sun team. So it's actually more of an interesting team though. I'm gonna be real with you guys, I've not seen anybody really using Reshiram at all. And like Groudon is being used once in a while because it is pretty good into Miraidon, which I think is one of its biggest strengths. But even then, I don't really see it as much. It's kind of one of those mons you kind of see once in a while. And I think it's still overshadowed by like a bunch of the other restricted that you're just going to be seeing on a lot of the other teams, like Zombazenta, Zacian, Miraidon, Calyrex, both Calyrex forms, Koraidon. Like, there's just so much other stuff. Like, a lot of the time, if you want a Sunsetter, you're going to be using Koraidon over Groudon. But we're going to see how it does with this team and see how it goes. It's actually teamed by Lucario, bro. They actually pros this team and they want as much feedback as possible, so what I'm going to try to do with this team is I'm going to play it for you guys. I'm going to try to give as much feedback for this team as possible to kind of fix some stuff with this team or kind of get it ironed out to see if it can actually be put together at least a little bit better or whatever. So it's kind of what I'm going to kind of do tonight with this team and kind of give a overall like gist of the team and kind of see what works and what doesn't and kind of give some solid feedback for the creator of the team. So this team does not have a paste, at least I'm recording this as well, so if you guys want to use this team, Rental in the Corner, as I'm recording it, does not have a paste, but if it does at some other point after I'm done recording this video, I'll add it down below, check the description down below, but if it doesn't, I'll let you guys know down below. I kind of run through the team, we're going to hop in some games. You got the Reshiram with the choice specs on this team, which is a really hard-hitting mon, and you also add the Sun on top of that. Blue Flare hits like a fucking truck, and like even stuff it's resisted on, I think Blue Flare, especially in the Sun with the choice specs, probably one-shots. So we're gonna see how that does. You've also got the Terra Dragon there, Dragon Pulse, and overall just a bunch of coverage. You also have Heat Wave in the Sun, which is also really scary. Got the AV Groudon on this team with the Terra Grass. We're gonna see how the Terra Grass is. Usually the most common Terras I've actually been seeing on Groudon are either Terra Water or mainly Terra Fire. Still just mainly because you can't get burned. And like Terra Fire kind of covers a lot of your weaknesses. So we're going to see how that actually does. You also have Crunch on this Groudon and no Protect. So two mons, actually I guess technically no Protect because you have Assault Vest, which makes sense. But usually you don't see Crunch on Groudon, it's kind of the main thing. But see how that actually does. You also have Body Press, which is really interesting too. No Fire move is really interesting on the Groudon, which you usually want to have Fire Punch or usually like Heat Crash, so we're going to see how that actually does. Got the Grimmsnarl on this team with double screens. You also have the Thunder Wave for speed control, which this team really does need. This team has two ways of speed control, so that's kind of cool. And you also have a way to actually set Trick Room if you're going against a really fast team, which I think can be a really crucial thing for this team to kind of get a lot of its damage out, because a lot of its damage dealers that really do damage on this team, being the Groudon and the Reshiram, are kind of slower, on the slower side, so we're going to see how that does. You got the Chlorophyll Leafeon. I have not seen Leafeon being used, or even on like any Regulation I team at all. I think it's a mon that's kind of been power crept out of the game, especially with Regulation G and Regulation I. You've seen it a little bit on like some Sun teams in Regulation H, but like I think it's probably power crept, so we're going to see how it does. There's a few other like Sun Abusers too, like Shiftry, and there's one or two other ones that are like Venusaur and stuff too that you'd also maybe use, but they're just so power crept out of the fucking game in this high power format. Like, there's just no reason to use them a lot of the time. We'll see how this one does. You also have the Terra Blast Water there. It's kind of interesting, so we're going to see how that does. The Rocky Helmet Frigoraph on this team, so you can prevent the the armor tail. You also have psychic noise on this one too, which is very interesting. And then the imprison trick room. So see how that does. You also have the Terra normal, kind of interesting on there. And then you have this Sash Flutter Mage. It's mainly more of like a mon. I'm assuming it's speed boost in the sun, so you get the speed boost and you can just go for Ice and Wind for speed control and like taunt and stuff. No Shadow Ball, so we're gonna see how that does, but see how it goes. Let's hop into games. Here the game. We're going against the Regulation G team. Really interesting team, actually. You got the Cresselia Ursaluna duo, Gengar on this team. I haven't seen Gengar in quite a while. Chien-Pao, Koraidon, Fluttermane. So it's we're gonna have to also go against a few other weather abusers, which kind of sucks. I think the main thing I really want this game is I really want speed control. I really want screens. So I think I actually lead Grimmsnarl here. It looks really nice. It's actually really good into Koraidon as well. It's good into Chien-Pao. I can also Thunder Wave a lot of his faster threats. I don't know. Part of me actually wants to bring the Reshiram. I'm not going to lead with it though. I think it's kind of risky leading Groudon too, because if he brings the Cresselia, I can't really touch Cress. I guess I got Crunch, but I don't know how much that's really going to do. I just don't know what else I'd really lead with here. I guess I lead Groudon. I'll bring Reshiram in the back. What else do I bring? I mean, I guess Frigarath's okay here. I'm gonna bring the Fluttermane. I'll bring Flutter in the back. If you guys like the videos, leave a like, subscribe, share the video. For some reason, like 75% of you guys are not subscribed, so if you are not subscribed, it's completely free. Go down below, big red button, click on it, and you'll get notified when I upload. Just tells me you guys are also enjoying the videos. So he actually is leading with Pokeven, so you got another hacked scammer robot mon from Wonder Trade, and he's actually using it, so I don't know. I think what I do here is I actually just Thunder Wave the Fluttermane. It was really difficult actually because I also really want screens. But I think Thunder Wave is a better play here, and I just Precipice Blade. Hope I land both. I don't know. If he goes for Moonblast, I think I just get one-shotted, which kind of sucks. Collision Course. I should be able to eat a Collision Course. Hey, that a crit fucking almost one-shots me. Precipice Blades the one-shots Fluttermane. That's huge. Wow, that's huge. And judging that the Groudon outsped the Fluttermane being Thunder Waves, that means if I Thunder Wave Koraidon, the Groudon should outspeed it, so see what his other mon is. Fluttermane being off the field is great for the Reshiram. Comes another hacked Gen mon from Wonder Trade. I just Thunder Wave here. Just Thunder Wave. I'm assuming maybe his last mon's Crest. I guess it's maybe Cresselia. I'm just gonna press his blades. It'll really be shitty if I miss here, but I'm gonna go for it anyways. I land both. Perfect. It doesn't really do that much to the Ursaluna, but chip damage is chip damage. It's kind of softening everything up for the Reshiram to come. He actually bulks up in my face. I think that was a mistake, buddy. Because that just gives me another free turn on the field. And I'm doing solid damage. Ursaluna, unless he has Cresselia here. I guess if he has Cresselia, maybe that makes sense. She does. I just reflect here. I have foul play. I've got foul play for the Ursaluna. I don't know, I kind of want to reflect though, actually. I really do. It's my last one. I have Fluttermane. Fluttermane's my last one. Do I reflect or do I foul play here? I think actually I'll probably outspeed the Ursaluna here, so we'll see if he protects. I'm gonna see how much a crunch does to Cresselia. I'm curious, how much it's gonna do. Okay, it does about half. Solid damage. There's the Lunar Blessing. So he actually... Doesn't that cure the burn? I'm pretty sure it does. So he just got rid of his own guts. Foul Play does a solid amount. So like Facade doesn't even get boosted damage, but he gets a crit, so it doesn't matter. I don't know if without a crit if that would have killed me, but it's Ursaluna, it has a crazy attack stat, so... I don't know about that, actually. I think I just kind of go into Reshiram here and I start going for Heat Wave. I think I just start clicking buttons, y'all. I'm gonna reflect here, and then I'm just gonna start clicking buttons. I'm gonna Heat Wave here. Cresselia actually lives. So it's a really Spidef Cresselia. That's what that tells me, because otherwise he would have died. That's why he took so much from Crunch too. He's running a lot more Spidef. I just light screen here, I think, and then I just go for the Heat Wave again. Like, I can Thunder Wave him too to try to make him get fully paralyzed, but like he's just stalling himself out, and like maybe I got a low roll that last turn because I did way more damage. He had less health last turn and it did less damage. Maybe I just got a really bad low roll, I don't know. I think it was a really good match for the Grimmsnarl though as well, because like he didn't really have much for Grimmsnarl. I can kind of just freely do whatever I want. Like Thunder Wave just so good into his team. Really good luck with Precipice Blades landing all time for all the 2 times I used as well. So that was really nice. I'll take the dub. See you guys in another game. Alright, we're here at the game. We're going against this bullshit team. If you guys don't know what this is a Smeargle Moody team with Power of Alchemy Muck. And then what it does is it sets up and like the Smeargle dies and it takes the ability, and then the Co-Star Flamingo comes in and then copies all the evasion and then stat boosts from the Muck. It's kind of what this shit does. It's a really fucking aggravating, shitty luck-based team that absolute degenerates only use. So I really just want to prevent going against this shit. I really do. I think what I do here is I just lead Grimmsnarl. And I want screens really bad. I also have Taunt on Flutter Mane, which I think is really nice. I'm actually going to lead Flutter Mane, Grimmsnarl here. I'm going to bring the Groudon in the back, and I think I'm going to bring the Reshiram. I think that's what I roll with here. Funny, this guy has Reshiram in his profile picture. He must really like going again. Here we go. Here we go with the mucking Smeargle shit. Does he have Fake Out on this? He probably does. I really just want to Thunder Wave him. But like I can't because he's also Dark type, so like I think I just set up a Reflect. I guess I can Thunder Wave the Smeargle too. I want to just taunt the Smeargle though. I really do. I'm gonna taunt the Muck. I think the Muck's just gonna start setting up on me. It's either Substitute with like Evasion with Minimize. Usually it's Sub, Minimize, either Drain Punch or Poison Jab, and then Protect usually is what it is. There's no Fake Out either, so like he might be just trying to go for Spore turn 1. There's the Minimize, perfect. Oh, there's the Spore though. You piece of shit. Like, the Muck can't do anything now. Like, I have turns to try to sit up, or try to wake up at least. Gets a speed boost, that kind of sucks. I'm actually going to go for Foul Play here, in case he wants to switch into, like, Calyrex or some other bullshit. And then I can break his possible Focus Sash. I'm gonna try to wake up here, and then I'm gonna try to go for the Moon Blast to try to get rid of the Muck. If I get rid of the Muck, like, this entire strategy kind of just falls apart. Like, if he still has Co-Star Flamingo, he can come in and copy the Smeargle. He's just gonna Spore spam me now. Now he's just gonna sit here and fucking Spore spam me. Oh my gosh. There's Knockoff. He gets rid of my Sash, and he crits me. Well, that mattered. For sure that mattered. Foul play, get this thing out of here. If I wake up, I'm gonna try to taunt him. But, like, I don't think I will. Yeah. This guy's gonna win, like, this... My opponent's team just really luck-based to it. He might actually be Choice Scarf if he's just spamming Spore. He might actually be Scarf Smeargle. That's probably why he outsped the Grimmsnarl. Okay, he is Sash, so he's just really fast. He actually just outspeeds me because of the speed boost. I think what I want to do here is I just want to go into the Groudon and just start going for Precipice Blades. I think that just forces a Terra out of the Muck here. If he's Terra flying, that forces the Terra. Like, I can go for Light Screen here, I guess. Or for Reflect, I guess, is what I go for. I'm just hoping the Smeargle doesn't outspeed me because he just got another speed boost. Actually, he's at +2, so technically I got, like, neutral. So the Groudon should outspeed him. I'm going to go for Precipice Blades. I'm going for it. This is the biggest Precipice Blades of this Groudon's life. If I don't want to deal with... Oh, he actually outspeeds me. How do you outspeed me when you're paralyzed? You're at neutral speed. You shouldn't outspeed me. Unless this thing has no speed. Here we go with the minimize bullshit. Here we go. There it is. Oh, this is so fun to play against. It's kind of why I just want to try to fucking one-shot the Muck, because if I can one-shot him, if I can land a move at least, I don't know if I will, then I can just get rid of him and I don't have to have the power of Alchemy take the Moody away from the Smeargle. That's why I don't really want to do that, so... I don't know, I'm going all Light Screen here. I don't really want to attack the Smeargle. Maybe I can wake up here and hit it Precipice Blades. Spiky Shield. It's fine, that gives me another free turn to try to wake up. Can I get a first turn wake up, please, and then land a Precipice Blades? I do. I get the first turn wake up. Here we go. Oh, no. Gotta land this. You gotta land this. We land it. Even with a +3 evasion. Oh, he lives, though. He lives. Oh, that's bad. I don't know, I really just want to get this fucking Smeargle out of here, but, like, I don't want the Muck to get moody. And, like, that also just gives him a free switch into the Calyrex, too, I'm assuming. I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm just gonna go for Foul Play. I can go for Precipice Blades again, but I think what he does here, I think actually Body Press is 100% accurate. I don't know if it actually, if I'm thinking of Heavy Slam, maybe Body Press is 100% accurate versus Minimize targets, I'm not sure. I don't know, I'm just gonna go for Precipice Blades again. You know, I didn't ask to go against this on the fucking casual ladder night, I really didn't. Why must they torture me? Why did I have to go against this? Like, now he's gonna take the Moody, now he's at +6 evasion. There it is, here comes Calyrex Shadow is gonna come in now. There's the Minimize again. Now he's at +6. Gosh, is this shit. Either or Co-Star Flamingo comes in. But, like, Flamingo I can Thunder Wave. And, like, I got a screen up, so... It's not as big of a deal, but still... I can't hit that with a ground-type move either. It actually goes into Eternatus. Is this Cosmic Power or Eternatus? Is this what this shit is? I don't know. Whatever it is, I'm going to Thunder Wave it. And then I'm going to go for High Horsepower. Actually, I can go for Precipice Blades, too. Technically, I can if I wake up. I might as well click it because if there's a small chance I can maybe land it on the muck. And like it's stronger than high horsepower. So if I can land it on both targets, the small chance I have, maybe I can get a KO. I'm gonna get like incredible luck to win this game though. Like he's gonna start slowly whittling down my team. There goes my AV. He gets another crit. That's 2 crits now he's gotten. He's cosmic power. Oh my gosh, this is so fucking AIDS. Oh, this is so fucking AIDS. Who thinks this shit is fun? If you are someone that goes onto the ladder, especially the casual ladder, with this fucking stall bullshit and this luck-based evasion bullshit, literally, go fucking install the game. I don't know how anybody finds this shit fun. How do you find this fun? I don't know. Grimmsnarl literally does nothing here now. Like, I just spam foul play, I guess. I don't know. And I'm gonna try to go for press with blades, but it's gonna do no damage. Still asleep, so I got 3 max sleep turns now. I got all the max sleep turns. There goes my light clay. There's the sludge bomb, so he wants to get rid of the Grimmsnarl so I can't get my screens up anymore. Foul play literally does negative amounts of damage. That does nothing. I lose my sun. So now the Reshiram's gonna have no boost moves. It's foul play again, I guess. Foul play, precipice blades until I somehow land or I somehow wake up. That's what I'm gonna try to do here. I don't think there's any way I win this. Like, I'll be shocked if I can break through this somehow with like incredible luck and still win. Because I think the last mon he has in the back is probably Calyrex. I think that's what this shit is. He's setting it up so he weakens my team so Calyrex can just come in late game and sweep me. That's what it is. This guy is as bad as the people that go on Showdown and they play free-for-all. The only thing I go on Showdown, like at least recently, to do is go on there and play free-for-all. And you'll have fucking shitters that go on Showdown and they go into free-for-all versus, it's like a, I don't know if you guys know what free-for-all is, but it's kind of like a 4v4 or like a 1v4 type thing with like 4 players. And like the last one standing wins, pretty much. So you like attack anybody. And like there'll be shitters that go on free-for-all. There's the poison gas. Oh my god. Fuck you. I wake up. I miss. Can I get a crit, please? Okay, it does solid damage, but like I don't know, if I don't land this next turn, then he just recovers on me, and I just get stalled into oblivion, so. Like, foul play ain't doing anything now, so. It comes down if I can land Precipice Blades on the Eterna this next turn. And like, now he's just gonna sit here and fucking toxic stall me to death. They're the same type of people that go into free-for-all and they run stall in free-for-all. You can play any Pokemon you want in free-for-all and make some of the coolest teams ever. Just using anything, just kind of using like crazy wacky sets. And you have the fucking scumbags that use stall. They'll run like fucking Almamola, Skarmory, or like Corviknight, Toxapex. What else is they usually have? They have a bunch of other fucking stall shit. Chansey or like Lissy on the same fucking team. Skeledirge. There's a few other things. They'll run all that same shit on the same team. And they'll just wish pass and fucking play stall the entire time until everybody else attacks each other. And then they just sit and stall and win the game that way. I don't know how people have fun playing free-for-all, which is supposed to be fun. They play it that way. Same type of person. Somebody in my free-for-all game like that, and then they start fucking playing stall the entire match, I just literally fucking leave. I'm not playing that. It's supposed to be fun. Like, that's not fun to play against. Here we go with another Precipice Blades. Gotta go for the poison gas again. You gotta fucking play this toxic stall game. Missed Muck yet again. Okay, I landed on the Eternas. What is your last mon, though? Okay, I land a foul play. Does okay damage. Surprised about that, actually. Either his last mon is Flamingo or it's Calyrex. I'm hoping it's Calyrex, actually. That way I can Thunderwave Calyrex. Flamingo would probably be the worst thing, actually. I'm actually hoping it's Calyrex. So I think I can probably outspeed Calyrex and just one-shot it with something. Or at least Thunderwave it to where the reshiram can come in and kill it on the next turn. It's Flamingo. That's not what I wanted. Flamingo ain't what I wanted. This fucker has White Herb too, so what happened there is he copied all of the stat boost from the fucking muck, but any of the bad ones that he got from Moody got canceled out with the White Herb. How fucking scummy is that? Who thinks of this shit? Like, who's the one that made this type of fucking strategy? Absolute fucking degenerate. I can't even fucking touch the Flamingo at all. What do I even do here? I guess I try to high horsepower and kill the muck, I guess. And just hope he gets paralyzed enough. I don't know what even the fuck to do. Like, what do I do versus this? At least with Calyrex, I have Crunch for Calyrex. I could have killed Calyrex in one hit, hopefully. I land the high horsepower and I kill the muck. Holy shit. He's mad. Oh, there's a small chance I can win now. There's a small chance I can still maybe win. Because the Groudon, like, he has to try to attack the Groudon now. Grimmsnarl doesn't live, though, which kind of sucks. Like, he is Thunder Waved. Oh, this is going to be a close game, y'all. I still have a Terra I can use, too. Terra Dragon, y'all. I'm going for it. I'm going for the Terra Dragon. There's a chance we can still win. My opponent's going to Rage Quit if this happens. Every one of these players that plays this team, and if somehow they lose because of luck, or if somebody outsmarts them, they always Rage Quit. I'm going for it. I'm going to fucking YOLO this shit. We're going for the Terra Dragon, Dragon Pulse. And then I literally can't touch this thing, but I'm going to try to go for Body Press. I guess I can go for Crunch and try to go for defense drops. I don't know which one will do more. I guess Crunch for defense drops. I don't know. Comes down if he one-shots Reshiram too. If he just one-shots me like Brave Bird, I think I still lose, but I gotta land this. I got at least one of these moves I gotta try to land, or if I can get a defense drop or something. He gets fully paralyzed. Okay, perfect. That's good. Good start. I land the Dragon Pulse. Can this one-shot him, please? Oh, it does half. It doesn't do enough. And I land the Crunch. Oh, he's pissed. He is really pissed. I'm getting some crazy luck right now, y'all. He's got +6 evasion on landing moves. I lose the light screen, that sucks, but I'm going for it again. I just need one of these moves to land, please. I was hoping I would get a defense drop there, but okay, there's the acrobatics. It's a 2-hit KO. It's crazy how he still outspeeds me even without being paralyzed. That kind of sucks. I land the Crunch. Okay. So what this game's going to come down to, it's going to come down to if he gets fully paralyzed here, and if I can land a Crunch again. So if he gets fully paralyzed, I have 2 chances to land a move. If he doesn't, one of these mons drops, and then I have a chance to maybe win if I land a move. That's what this game comes down to, y'all. Okay, there's the Detect. Scumbag. Trying to Toxic Stall me down. I would have landed the Crunch too. The Crunch would have landed. I think I live though. I live on 9. Wow, it's going to come down to the wire. Can this guy get fully paralyzed, please? That would be the best karma ever for running this garbage team. Please. Please, full para, please. Okay, I gotta land this Crunch then. This is the biggest Crunch of this Groudon's career. I gotta land it right now. You failed me. You failed me big time. How can we lose to this? We're so close to winning. We could have this guy rage quit on me, and you missed the crunch. I understand he's at +6 evasion, but come on. Landed every other crunch, and the one that matters the most, you cannot land. This guy would see this video too. If you happen to see this, literally fuck you. Fuck you for going on the casual ladder and using such a fucking shitty rage fucking baiting team. I don't know how you have fun using that team. If it's fun to have people rage quit on you, I don't know, maybe that's what it's for. But literally, fuck you. I hate anybody that runs that type of teams. Anybody that runs stall and tries to fucking timer stall, or anybody that runs these fucking luck-based teams around evasion and like these fucking cheesy luck-based strategies that take no skill ever at all. Exactly that, pretty much what that Mux, Miracle, Co-Star Flamingo bullshit is. And then you'd add a caloric shadow to that, onto that team for a regulation I team. So when the enemy team is just fucking toxic stalled to death and they're about to fucking lose anyways, if they somehow break through everything that you have set up, then you can go into the Calyrex and just proceed to sweep them because everything is so low on health. And more than likely outspeeds whatever they have left, because it's one of the fastest things in the game. Absolute fucking scummy. And that's not even to mention the Cosmic Power, fucking Recover Stall, Pressure Stall Eternatus. How scummy is that too? PP Pressure Stall Cosmic Power Recover Eternatus. Absolute fucking scumbag. I want to know who the one that came up with that type of fucking strategy was. But they're fucking evil. They really are. One of the worst things I hate playing against. That was a 20-minute game. That almost went to a timer. There was 5 minutes left on the timer for that game. Crazy. I'm sorry if I wasted your guys' time, but at the very least, it was a 1-0. So the Groudon failed us, but in the end, we brought it down to a 1-0. So it's closer than I thought it was going to be. Whatever. Time to move on. All right, we hear the game. We're going against a regulation Chi team. Really interesting team, actually. Some really cool shit. Tinglu, Roaring Moon, Koraidon, Lucario, which I haven't seen in a long time. Kind of cool. Illamuse, I haven't seen in forever either. I don't even know what it does. I'm assuming Sunny Day plus like Tailwind shit. I'm assuming that's what it does. Maybe screens, I don't know. And then Raging Bolt, so going against opposing Sun team as well here. Another match where I think Grimmsnarl is just so fucking good into a lot of teams currently. Because screens are just so good. Like, screens here are just great. It really is. And, like, Thunder Wave's also really good versus my opponent's team. Like, there's 3 things I can't really Thunder Wave on his team, but, like, everything else, Thunder Wave's pretty solid on. Foul play is decent here. Like, I gotta bring it again. Reshiram's also really nice here. I really like Reshiram this game, but I don't know, it's kind of risky bringing it, leading with it here. It depends if he leads Koraidon too. I think what I do is here, I bring Groudon, I bring Reshiram, and I'm going to bring Leafeon this game. I think that's what I'm going to roll with. I'm doing something different. I'm going to bring the Leafeon. That's probably the last game I'll probably have time for with this team, so I want to bring the Leafeon at least one match. I brought it in one of my testing games, but it didn't really do that much. It ain't too bad. I don't know what the fuck the Illamuse wants to do. If it's, I don't even know if it's screens or what, but I'm just setting up a reflect. I'm just reflecting, and then I'm gonna start clicking Precipice Blades. I don't know, he could be Terra Flying Roaring Moon too, I guess. If he wants to go for that here, he can. There's the Tailwind. Break and Swipe's kind of shitty, but it does literally nothing, like no damage, so that's fine. I land the double Precipice Blades. Still does a solid amount, even at -1. And like, I don't really care about Tailwind that much because like I can just Thunder Wave him. I don't know what the Illamuse even wants to do here, so I think I'm better off just getting a screen up. Maybe, I don't think it does anything to me offensively at all, so I think I just keep on spamming Precipice Blades. Just hope I land. There's the Thunder Wave, but it doesn't affect me because I'm Dark type. He can't touch me. The Illamuse literally can't touch me. Any of these mons on the field, actually, with Thunder Wave. Oh, he actually has Brick Break. He actually has Brick Break on that. That's crazy. I missed the Precipice Blades twice. That sucks. I mean, I think I just reflect again then. I just reflect again and then I body press here. I'm not missing again. Now that I know he has Brick Break, I want to get rid of this thing right away. And like the Illamuse can't touch me, so get it out of here. Tailwind Thunder Wave, I'm assuming it has, what, double screens or some other bullshit. Ting-Lu, that's fine. Good thing is, like, I have body press, like, that doesn't get lowered by attack. That's based on my defense, so, like, even if he had, like, I'm at -2 now, it still does the same amount of damage. And he has Groudon on his last one. No Raging Bolt or Lucario. I was hoping he would bring Lucario, because I think Lucario is actually decent into my team, apart from, like, the Reshiram. Especially if it's, like, Terra Normal, if you can set it up properly, but... I can see why maybe he didn't bring it, because, like, there's... I guess bringing it versus a Reshiram and a Groudon really isn't the best choice. And like, I guess I have Armor Tail Frigoraph too, so that kind of shuts it down. So I guess I see why he didn't bring it. That makes sense. I just Thunder Wave here. I Thunder Wave. And I start going for Body Press. Living on 20. Clutch Live. He spikes Ting-Lu in VGC, okay. My opponent's cooking, like, I'll give my opponent credit, he's cooking. Body Press just does literally nothing. I think I was better off just going for Precipice Blades there, actually. Does nothing. Let's throw up a light screen here again. I think the Groudon dies on this turn, but like I think him being paralyzed, I can maybe outspeed him, so I'm just gonna go for Precipice Blades and see how much it does. Try to get some chip damage. He's gonna switch again to try to get the Tailwind back. Okay, this is gonna be taking some damage on the way in if I can land. If I can land this. I mean, he's making himself really weak to the Reshiram coming in. I can just go into Reshiram, I'll be huge. Okay, he voids. Precipice Blades does actually less than Body Press. Groudon dodges. Okay, so I have another turn. Sunlight fades. It's actually great though, because if he can set the sun back up for me with Groudon, that still works. I also have Leafeon in the back for the Ting-Lu, so that's pretty good. I don't know, I think I should just Thunder Wave the Illamuse here. Like, what else am I going to do here? Not much. Body Press again for some chip damage. Encore. He Encores me into Precipice Blades. I mean, that's not... I don't really care. I don't really care if you Encore me into Precipice Blades, bro. I mean, it kind of sucks because I'm going to do reduced damage, but, like... I miss again. Groudon Miss should be his new name. I miss all my crucial moves, including the one that would have won me the game in the last match. The most important crunch of its entire life, it misses. But it landed all the other ones that didn't matter as much. Whatever. I mean, I'm in an okay spot here, I guess. What I can do here is I have two options. Like, I can go into Leafeon here and just try to get rid of this fucking Ting-Lu. But, like, then he Thunder Waves me, so not really the best thing either. I don't know. I don't know if I really want the Reshiram coming in and getting Thunder Wave, though. If I can get rid of this fucking Illamuse, that'd be great. I'm just going to Foul Play and hopefully maybe get rid of it, and then I'm going to Leaf Blade here. I can see him also going into Groudon and then Encore me into Leaf Blade on this next turn. I can see him doing that as well. Terra. What Terra are you, buddy? Are you Terra Dark? He's Terra Dark, so now I can't hit him for super effective damage. I mean, he just still do a solid amount to him, though, I'm assuming. Okay, he gets fully paralyzed, that's clutch. Clutch full para, how much it's gonna do? That does literally nothing. Leafeon, bro, your damage is really lacking. Foul play does even less. I think I'm actually, my best bet here is actually just maybe get rid of the Ilamuse. That way he can't Thunder Wave my Reshiram later in the game. Maybe that's what I should be killing here. I don't know, I'm just gonna double into the Ilamuse on this turn. For knockoff here. I mean, I'm also Terra Water, but like that does nothing for me here. Withdraw the Ting-Lu, so you're giving me a free speed boost here, bud. I think what he is making the play where he's going to try to Encore me into Leaf Blade. That is what this is. He's going to Encore me into Leaf Blade now. Okay, there's the Thunder Wave. That's fine, I don't really care. With the speed boost, that kind of nullifies the Thunder Wave. Never mind, I get fully paralyzed. That matters, though. I wish this... My main thing with this team so far is I wish this Grimmsnarl had a fairy move. I wish this thing had Spirit Break over Foul Play. That is one of the main things I would change on this team. Foul Play is great, but like most of the time with this team, at least versus a lot of the stuff that you're going to be bringing the Grimmsnarl into, usually you want the fairy move. If I had Spirit Break on this thing, like this Groudon wouldn't even be a threat to me. And like I'd be doing so much more damage here versus like my opponent's entire team. I'll Foul Play again, I guess. Do I even outspeed this? I don't know. I'm just gonna knock off. Okay, he goes for Tailwind, so now I for sure don't outspeed him. Good thing is though is he takes Recoil. I don't know, I think I might actually end up losing this game just because I don't have a fairy move on this Grimmsnarl. Foul Play just does nothing. Like, does he have a dragon move on this Groudon is the question, because if he goes for a Collision Course here, I can tank a Collision Course, for sure. It just comes down to if I want to lock myself into Heat Wave, if that's going to do enough damage to the Groudon. It's resisted, but like it's also in the sun and I'm also Specs. Or if I go Terra Dragon here and lock myself into Dragon Pulse. But like if I can get rid of the Ilamuse, it's a 2v1. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Terra, I'm going to Foul Play here onto the Groudon. Hopefully that does enough chip damage if I don't kill him. I'm going to go Terra Dragon here. I don't know, does it even pay going Terra Dragon? I don't know if it does. I'm just gonna Heat Wave. I'm just gonna fucking Heat Wave. I don't know if Terra Dragon matters. He does that. I live on one. I live on one. The Clutch live and the Foul Play does a solid amount of damage. I land the double Heat Wave and it kills both of them. Holy shit. So this match is what this match is going to come down to. It's going to come down to the Grimmsnarl versus Ting-Lu. That's what this is going to be. Grimmsnarl versus Ting-Lu. And like he has Tailwind on his side too, so like there's no way I'm going to win versus this. Like I can set up my Reflect again, so he's doing reduced damage on this turn. I just gotta hope he misses a Rock Slide. Only way I win here. I think I lose to Ting-Lu. Especially if he just flinches me over and over. Like, it's gonna come down to him flinching me here, too. This is why I wish this thing had Spirit Break, because if I had Spirit Break, this game would have been done a long time ago. Now I'm sitting here with Foul Play that's going to do literally no damage. Like, I'm fucked. Like, it comes down to PP stall here. I don't know if he's PP maxed on Rock Slide or he has Stomping Tantrum too, I guess. Just okay damage. Foul Play, it's just getting recovered by leftovers. Pretty much what's happening. He's getting the leftovers are just recovering the damage I'm doing to him, so. Loses Tailwind, I don't know if that matters much. He's just doing way more damage. Just doing way more damage to me than I'm doing to him. Like, I need a crit. Like, the game ain't unwinnable. I need a crit right here, though. I need a crit. That was a low roll for sure. Holy shit, that did even less damage. Yeah, there's no way I win this. I think even with a crit, I don't know. I don't think I win. Like, I can still go for it here. Maybe a crit will be enough, but I don't even think with a crit it'll be enough. I think I'm Terra Ghost. I think it's the Terra on this thing. I forgot what Terra this is. I don't think the Terra helps me. There's no crit. That was the biggest change I would make with this team. I would get rid of the fucking Foul Play on this Grimmsnarl and I would throw Spirit Break on this fucker. If I would have had Spirit Break on this Grimmsnarl, I would have won the game a long time ago. I lost because I didn't have the Fairy type move. I guess you could argue too, I didn't bring Flutter Mane. If I would have brought Flutter Mane, this match would have been a fucking breeze too, but I thought I would be original and actually bring the Leafeon, and the Leafeon really didn't do much either. So I guess technically, if I really want to get technical with it, I could have brought the I had a bad bring. I should have brought the Flutter Mane over the Leafeon, but I don't think that really mattered that much because I still would have, if I would have had the Fairy move on the Grimmsnarl, I would still would have covered for that. So the Leafeon in the end didn't really matter. It's just gonna be the move. So I don't know. I like this team. I think this team, if you can play it really good, it's solid. That the main issue is like I'm losing to a lot of this fucking luck-based bullshit tonight. Like this game I lost because I didn't have a move that I should have, or I should have the move swapped out. I guess technically kind of a bad bring too. I guess you could argue that, like I said before, but like the other two losses I had tonight were just luck-based bullshit. So I lost one of my testing games to bullshit, and then the other game I lost that AIDS fucking Smeargle bullshit team with the muck and all that garbage. So I don't know. Let's talk a little bit more about this team. Alright, as for this team, you guys want a really solid, fun team to play. I think this overall really fun team. There is some stuff I would maybe change with this team though. The main thing being is a few of the Terras on this team. I think Terra Grass on the Groudon, I would get rid of that. If there was not one time where I clicked Terra on the Groudon. Terra Grass I just think doesn't really do much on the ground. I would change that to Terra Fire. And then the Terra on the Reshiram, Dragon doesn't really do much for you. Like it's okay to maybe for more damage, that's mainly what it's there for, but I think on the Reshiram most of the time, like you have a lot of damage to begin with. You're usually going to be clicking the Fire type move in the Sun, which is doing crazy amounts of damage anyways. If anything, if you really wanted to, you can maybe go Terra Fire to boost your Fire type moves. That way nothing lives, even if it is resisted in the Sun. A blue Flare with a Terra Fire boost plus specs in the Sun literally fucking one-shots everything. It's crazy how much damage that shit does. But like, I think the overall better thing maybe for the Reshiram would be like more of like a defensive Terra. Maybe Terra Flying to dodge the ground type moves, I don't know. Terra Fairy, Terra Grass, like something, I'm not sure which one specifically, but Terra Dragon at least I don't think is really the best on the Reshiram. I would change it to like more of a defensive Terra, either Grass or Fairy. That's what I would run with it. The Grimmsnarl, what I would change on the Grimmsnarl is I would change the Foul Play out to Spirit Break. I would throw Spirit Break on this Grimmsnarl. There's so many times where the Foul Play just doesn't do anything. Foul Play is one of those moves that's good for like if you're going against like the shit that wants to sit up on you, or like that has a really high sky high attack stat that does maybe damage, but a lot of that stuff is usually resisted by Dark, or the stuff that's hit by Foul Play, like Calyrex and a few of the other things, it really doesn't do that much damage to anyways, and like it doesn't one-shot him. It does a fuck ton of damage, but it doesn't one-shot him. So I think overall the more consistent move would just be throw Spirit Break on this. Throw Spirit Break onto the Grimmsnarl. I think it's a more overall, more consistent move. At least for me. I don't know, at least for me, like I also lost it. You guys probably saw it last game. I lost the entire game because I never had Spirit Break. So for sure, I would throw Spirit Break onto the Grimmsnarl. I think just way a million times better than Foul Play. The Frigoraph is probably the thing on this team I brought the least, if I'm being real with you guys. I think I brought it to like 1, maybe 2 games. And like the game I brought it to, it didn't really do much. I think it's just mainly more of more of a niche mon to bring if you're going against like a really fast team, or if you know if something's going to be set up Trick Room, you can kind of imprison Trick Room versus them. Or if they're a real high priority like base team, if they really rely on priority, you can kind of shut that down with the Armor Tail. Thing I brought the least though, so I don't know. You could argue also getting rid of like Psychic Noise on this thing for Protect, but I didn't really bring it enough, so I'm not 100% sure I'd have to play the team a lot more. Not going to really talk about much more of this Frigoraph, though. You can maybe argue as well the Terra, throwing like Terra Fairy or like a different Terra, like a defensive Terra onto the Frigoraph too, but I guess Terra Normal is okay. I don't know. I would probably throw Terra Fairy onto it, though. Leafeon, the most time I brought the Leafeon, it's just not strong enough. I think the main thing, if this team wants to get better, I would just get rid of the Leafeon. I kind of made the prediction, I kind of talked about it before I jumped into matches with this team and kind of tested the team. And I kind of said Leafeon in this format would be kind of power prepped. And I just think overall there's no reason to have Leafeon on this team. It synergizes with the team overall with like the chlorophyll and like the sun and shit. But if this team really wants to be better, I would just get rid of the Leafeon entirely and throw like some other photosynthesis mod on this team. The main one being maybe like Raging Bolt or something like that. I don't know. Even like Chi-Yu alongside Reshiram, imagine how broken that would be. Like, there's just a bunch of other mods. Like, you're doubling up on typing with some of that stuff, but it just was so much leaps and bounds better. Even with the doubling up on typing, you're just going to get so much more value out of it most of the time over a Leafeon. The Leafeon just doesn't do enough damage. It gets one-shotted by everything, and like the stuff, even with super effective hits, it just doesn't do enough damage to get the knockouts it needs. If you really want to keep it on this team, even with with that, like, I think Terra Water's okay, but it's kind of unsynergistic with this team because you're going to have reduced damage because you're going to have to sun up a lot of the time. So it's mainly just a defensive Terra. That's all it really is. Like, at that point, I wouldn't really have Terra Blast on it. So I don't know. At least for me, like, my favorite Terra on Leafeon's Terra Rock. Hit a lot of the fairy or like the flying types, that type of shit. So I don't know, if you really wanted to, you can run like Terra Dark or Terra Rock on this thing, maybe. Get a boosted knockoff or something, I don't know. If you want to keep the Leafeon on this team, I would just get rid of it overall. If this team wants to be better, I would just eject it off the team and throw something else on here. Go back to the drawing board. I just don't think Leafeon's good in regulation. I just power crept out of the fucking game. It's really bad. I wouldn't say it's really bad, but like there's just no reason to use it at all. Then last but not least, we got the Flutter Mane on this team, which I wouldn't really change at all. I think the Flutter Mane's good as is. That's the main stuff I would change with the team overall, but I'm not saying the team's bad at all. Like, overall, if you guys want a really fun team, if like the main thing behind this team is it's supposed to be fun. I don't know if the creative team's gonna be using this team for a ranked ladder grind team, or less more like a casual ladder fun team. If that's the case, just keep it the way it is if you want to have fun with it. But if it's like a main like ladder grind team and you want to try to rank up with this team on the ranked ladder for regulation I, like there's a lot of shit that I would probably change to make it at least a little bit better and more competitive versus a lot of your other sweaty rentals. This team's also really weak to Calyrex Ice. It's kind of another problem this team really has. So like you have the fire types on this team and stuff, but at least defensively this team, if they are allowed to set up the Trick Room Calyrex Ice fucking wrecks this team. So that's one thing you guys got to be really careful of as well. I didn't go against it in any of my games, but I can see on paper how bad this team really would be into that. So it's another thing you guys have to prep for. Prepare if you guys go against Calyrex Ice with like a hard Trick from Calyrex Ice team. Because I think this team overall, you have screens and stuff, which kind of helps you a little bit. But if they get the Trick Room up, and if they're like they're usually like to either Terra Dragon or Terra Fire, so they can Terra out of the fire weakness. This team has some problems. So kind of look out for that if you guys use this team. Go against Kyrex Ice. Look out for that. But apart from that, solid team. Another thing this team that doesn't really like as well is wide guard, but I mean, you have plenty of ways to play around wide guard. It's not really that big of an issue. So if you guys want to use this team, rental in the corner. Like I said, this team doesn't have a paste as of when I'm recording this, but if it does, I'll add it down below. A lot of really long, like, drawn out games with this team as well. Like, a lot of the matches I had tonight were like 15-20 minutes. So I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I think a lot of them were just a lot of bullshit games, especially the ones you guys probably seen. Like, they went way longer than they should have. So I don't know. Apart from that, leave a like, subscribe, share the video. Got a bunch more stuff on the way, especially with the Switch 2 dropping here in less than a week. A lot of big changes and plans for the channel. Depends what I can get the actual console, though. We're going to see if I can get it on release day or not. That's going to be the main thing, but if I can, a lot of stuff on the way this following week. Subscribe so that you do not miss it. I also stream over here Friday and Saturday nights, so if you guys want to get notified when I'm live, subscribe as well. I also stream over on Twitch, link that down below. Apart from that, we got out of here. Peace out, everybody. Thanks for watching.